And we're back. First thing we got to do, after last time, is just check the state of experience with everyone. Okay, so Coach was in the Wolfhound, first time out.
Training complete.
First thing to do really for just about every pilot is to just bring up those really low
Commander.
skills. Nothing. Leader, jammer. He's battle armor. Might as well get him a bit of
training complete.
gunnery. Just can't do anything. Can't do anything. Mongoose. He is in the Jenner nowadays. Bit more gunnery, it's not going to hurt.
Good to go.
Receiving you.
Slapdash, can't do anything. Squire. We need to get that piloting before anything else. I'm going to save that.
Commander.
And Stencil can't do anything. Okay. That was the nice easy stuff. So well, the last assassination in the Highlands went well, so let's give it another try. There's another one against Tortuga again. This time it's against, it's for the government rather than Davian, but we'll take that. At the end of the day, at this point we're just needing all we can get, be it sea bill, salvage or reputation. Okay, he's not that far at all away from us.
This looks like a prime spot for an ambush. Be careful, Commander. You don't want to get caught.
We've got someone off to the left, obviously. So we've got supporting enemy forces and enemy reinforcements this time. So there's going to be more hostiles than we had last time. But also we've got the high ground up here.
Acknowledged.
That's just a wasp.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Tell from the noise sometimes what things are. So that's a vehicle somewhere off to the left. No sign on it yet, but we know they've got some vehicles as well as mechs. There's a mech there. And a mech there. So we've got positions for 4 mechs so far already. I don't believe we've got the insurgent leader yet.
Reserving action.
So
Waiting for orders.
everything's seeking an 8 additional heat per turn. That's good for me because
Receiving you.
I do believe
Move on out.
we're actually going to be able to have the battle armor shooting, because they've got a pretty decent chance of hitting. 40%. 40% and none of them hit. Couldn't make it up, could you? Yeah, well.
What's up, boss?
Now, wherever Jammer goes, he can't actually get
Affirmative.
an unobstructed shot off. So let's instead use him to sensor lock
I've got a sensor
the
lock.
wasp. We've got another mech. Okay.
Skipper.
Got Coach in the Wolfhound.
Copy that,
Wherever
Commander.
possible, we want to stick into the trees again. It's the main reason why also I didn't bring the Pegasus, because if we'd had the Pegasus, a very good chance he'd be stuck in trees and have to spend the first 2 or 3 turns just manoeuvring, trying to get out. Which
Engaging target.
isn't too helpful, because you can always, hovercraft can't normally move through trees, but you've always got this careful maneuvers special ability, active ability. If you use that, you can always move basically sort of one hex. But the downside of it is that if you use it, you can't use any other special abilities. And one of the big reasons I've got that Pegasus is for scouting, so it can do target locks, sensor locks rather. But if it's having to use careful maneuvers, A, it's basically stuck where we spawn, effectively.
Ready to get it on.
And B, because it's had to use careful maneuvers,
Aye, aye.
it has it can't actually use. So that will be 3 things caught. Yeah, let's give that a go. Yeah, it can't actually use sensor lock because it's already used an active ability. You can only use one at a time.
Orders.
So, Clint. Excellent.
Aye, aye.
Gonna see if we can just finish this wasp off, if at all possible.
Critical hit.
Main reason is not only is it an enemy mech off the field, if we can actually destroy it now, it means that they lose some vision, especially onto the guys further back.
Yeah. Copy that.
So because of that, what's it got? Yeah, go for the centre torso. It's the highest percentage chance to hit, and if we do hit, any one of them is enough to kill it, which is what's happened. So we've got that first one down.
Standing by.
So off to a pretty good start, really. We've got one of the enemies down, and we've taken 0 damage in return. Now here, obvious target, the other wasp, far higher chance to hit it compared to the spider. Yes, it's got that high damage resistance, but it's a wasp at the end of the day. Yeah, that's quite good. So we've still got 4 mechs here, and another mech there. So we've got 5 mechs. We've got a rough idea where they are. But
Yeah. What can I do you for?
we're not going to just hang around this turn. The reason you hang around on the first turn is basically because the enemy start with 8 pips of evasion, which means if you do find them, it's all very well, you've found the enemy, congratulations,
Lifting off.
you stand virtually no chance of actually hitting them. Whereas if you wait and let them move first, well, they've lost a lot of their evasion. So, let's just check what we've got there. We've got a roughneck and a wasp. Okay, that roughneck is nasty. So it's not even the insurgent leader, because he's just a tactician. But we want to get that off the field, because it's heavy. 2 PPCs, 4 medium lasers. So just the 4 medium lasers is as much firepower as the Chameleon or the Jenna have. And then you've got 2 PPCs on top.
Standing by. Going
So,
full throttle.
because of that, we've already sensor locked him, but we want to sensor lock him again
Got a sensor lock.
for a simple reason, which I'll show you as soon as this wasp has finished moving. Yeah, bit of damage to the battle armor. Yeah. See, because we double sensor locked him, he's got a 4 penalty to his to hits.
What are your orders, Skipper? Aye, Skipper. Full speed.
The other reason we want to hit him is normally something like that, it's probably going to be running quite hot.
I'm on him.
But while the rain is helping us by increasing our heat sinking, it's also going to be helping him. So it'll be even more dangerous than it normally would, that roughneck. So there's a missile boat somewhere off to our left. We knew there was something there, but we now know it's got missiles, LOMs. Didn't actually do anything, but
Confirmed.
we know it's there.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
Counting on a number of things to keep us safe from that. First up, height. That's why we've got an easier time hitting that spider than we have the wasp, even though we've got
Firing.
the bonus from shooting it in the side. It's because we've got the height benefit from him. Okay, so we've got 2 vehicles down there. Need to get that off the field. I think the roughneck is our first priority. Don't know what that mech is. Don't know what that mech is. We know one of those 2 vehicles has got LOM, so yeah, just going to continue pounding on the battle armor.
Standing by.
Okay, so that spider's now got less evasion. So let's see if we can do some damage to him. No, it's a bit. Unfortunately, the PPC missed, but you can't have everything. That's an hostile. Okay. PPC and 3 mediums, that looked like, but all missed. Oh, light Gauss. 2 light Gauss and 2 ER mediums. Okay, that's the insurgent leader. That's our target. If we kill him, it may well end the mission there and then. Something to bear in mind, because that could be useful.
Got it. No shooting, just running.
But for the moment, we've got this.
Let her rip.
A couple of them did half damage because of the obstructed firing, but all 4 hit.
Affirmative.
And let's continue on this spire, I think. Actually, no. Roughneck.
Target acquired.
There's always a chance with something like a missile barrel to get a lucky head hit or something like that. Yeah, he's coming up. Yeah. Basically, he missed, and now all of these guys are close enough to be able to pile on him.
Ready for order.
But let's give him some cover.
On my way. Double time.
Sensor lock the roughneck because that's going to be our primary target this turn.
Orders.
Infiltrators can
Engaging jump jet.
jump.
Affirmed.
Smack the wasp. Basically, the reason I went for that rather than just doing a sensor lock with him, they had a decent hit chance there. So I figured it was better to take that. Okay, sprint so that I get into cover.
Roger. Full speed.
So I don't want the mislinks to be the most forward of them. But with him up here,
Firing a full salvo.
he's giving the ECM protection to all of us. And by sprinting, he's got a couple more pips, but also he's in the woods.
Ready to rock. Affirmative, Commander. I'm on him.
Yeah. So that was the reason I chose to use that, even though it gave us the overheating alert. Basically, because of the rain, it meant I didn't actually overheat. Which meant an extra shot at no risk.
Skipper. I'm rolling. Ah!
A reasonable amount of damage to their armour down there. Also, so they've got a galleon-like tank. That's slowly making its way towards us. Check what that's armed with. That's got the medium laser. It's not. Okay, that's the spider coming in from melee.
You need me to hold still for you?
It's going to make him a bit vulnerable to the roughneck now. But
Ready for orders.
it's now our big boys. Still got the hostile, so I need to be conscious of him.
Got it.
But
Firing a full salvo.
got through to his structure now. Actuate destroyed, so that's an
I
arm
think I hit
that's
something
been
good.
damaged, probably, or a leg. It's probably the hostile now. Yep. Yeah. Need to get the Jenner out of there basically when I can. But yeah, if we can take that out, that's what loses one of his PPCs.
Yeah. Confirmed.
More PPC down. Finally
I'm
the
ready.
dervish.
I'm going.
Basically everything into the roughneck. Yeah, he doesn't have a XL engine,
Confirmed.
but he does have medium lasers.
Reporting critical hit.
So he's taken damage, the actual pilot that is, rather than just the... Oh, we've got a hunchback behind us.
Reporting minor damage.
That was good. Basically, because he was so shaken and he's on the lower ground, if we look at the roughneck quickly, we see -1. He's got penalty to hit basically, and he's he's easier to be hit in turn. He is being affected by ACM, but there you go. Can't have everything.
On the move.
Yeah, he's... Don't really want to go for him. We want to sensor lock that hostile, because it's now the most dangerous thing on the battlefield.
Coordinates
And the infiltrators, if they can, they want to hit him, because if they hit that torso, they can take out the engine.
Aye aye.
Hit him in the head, but he resisted the injury. Shame. Right,
Ready for
just
order. Copy that.
continue to provide ECM protection to all our guys, and let's see what we can do to Mr. Roughneck. That was a lot of orange damage for not a lot of effect.
Watch the side. Barely hit, Commander.
So,
Hey, yup. Here we go. Watch my heat. Heat level pegged. Shutting down.
oops. That's going to be a problem. This is why, because they'll just... That does mean the Jenner's not going to be
Confirmed.
as popular a target. Let's see.
I'm there. Reporting. Critical hit.
Galleon continues to move up. Shoots at the battle armor.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Basically does nothing.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed.
Continue working on this roughneck.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Well, his centre torso is badly... Oh! They're going for the battle armour. Definitely need to pull those back as they're starting to get a bit low on the old hit points.
Yep.
Chameleon, I'm actually going to use to kick this spider.
Putting my weight into it.
Because I'm kicking it from behind. The melee attacks, as it says, ignore DR. But if you're shooting from behind, that also ignores DR, so it can be a lot more effective. Okay, he's bleeding out. And he's lost a leg, so he's going to be a lot less manoeuvrable. Ooh, hunchback. Got to check what that is. Hunchback's armed with. What is he armed with? AC-10 and some medium lasers. Okay.
I live to
So
serve.
let's move the dervish out of his way if I can. Move it down to there.
On my way.
Won't be able to shoot it in the back anymore. And
Welcome to my out. This just in.
excellent. Taking out that one. The Ostal's the most dangerous, but that's also the primary target. So I think we want to see if we can finish off the spider and get that wasp dealt with.
Yes, Commander.
So how do we go about that easily? We move to there so that we've got a hard shot at the spider, but we've got some protection.
Target confirmed. Standing by. Roger that.
This is where the manoeuvrability of the infiltrators is quite good, because, well, we've got the SMGs that they can fire as well. We're shooting in the back so that it doesn't have cover, and it knocks his initiative down from 9 to 8. So all in all,
Target's taking a critical hit.
basically we gave him a really bad day. So let's see if we can capitalise on that.
Roger that.
So put that rock between us and the other guys. Try. I was going to say shoot him in the back. Actually, more accurately, it should be try to shoot him in the back, and now he might get a chance to actually act. Yeah, it's good. Went for the battle armor, but the infiltrators get decent amounts
Systems back online.
of armor class. Okay, so that's the Wolfhounds back online at least.
Damage is light. Confirmed. I got you. Accuracy, true volume of fire. Ha! You like that?
Well, he's lost a heat sink at least. That's something. Okay,
Receiving you.
so Clint, we want to try and do something about
On the move.
at the end of the day. Take this off the field with a bit of luck.
Inflict.
No. Okay, I want to get the Wolfhound out of there.
That shot got through my armor.
Got through the armour, yeah,
What do you need?
but it didn't actually do.
Acknowledge.
Didn't actually destroy anything, which is something. Could use Battle Lord, but if I use Precise Strike, I will knock back the initiative on this Hunchback, which means it won't get to go now. We'll get to move the Dervish up and shoot it again before it gets to act. That looks colourful, whatever that was. Something long range.
Ready for orders.
ER large laser, perhaps? I don't know.
No shooting.
Anyway, bring
Just
the Dervish round and going for the Hunchback. Won't bother with the LOMs. Low chance to hit, so.
engage.
Wasn't really that much. Oh, he's going to melee the Jenna, of course. Okay.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Right. Got to get the Jenna out of there now.
What's up, Commander?
Which means
Understood. Moving fast.
We need a sensor lock on the hostile. Because we want to reduce his hit chances.
Yes, Commander. Moving.
Jammer. He's going to see if he can take out.
Got it.
It's not totally out,
Forward. A crit.
but because it's knocked down, it's lost initiative. It's also a lot less manoeuvrable. SRM Scorpion. Okay, that's a bit nasty.
What's up, boss?
Right. Just
Sweet. It's on now.
there we go.
That hit something good.
Oh, hang on a sec. What sort of engine does that have? I would have expected that to have taken him out. Obviously not. Okay. Can see what that engine had. You guys watching could probably
That hurt.
be able to tell by pausing it, but well, this is real time. So, now it's got a light engine. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Wolfhound, you need to move.
All right, let's move. More into the freezing here, friend.
Right, this time it's destroyed.
Target down. That all you got? Confirm.
Okay, so first of all we do vigilance,
All right, hit him hard now.
because that will then allow him to sprint, which he needs to be able to do to get out of there, because he has taken a bit too much of a beating. So that's the hostile.
Good to go.
Okay, it's got a light engine as well. No, it hasn't. That was just a hangover. Okay, so it's got an XL engine, this hostile. So let's...
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
at least get started on him. Okay, that's
Yeah?
good.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, so
Yep. I'll do what I
can't really
can.
afford to go into melee with him from behind, mainly because it then exposes me to all these vehicles being able to shoot me from behind. They do like shooting at the battle armor, don't they?
Lots of armor. They will be done.
If I kick him from here, I'm kicking him on the left side.
I'm walking here. Bam. Boom.
Okay, so
Ready for orders. Aye, aye. Ready for orders.
battle armor is basically going to be sensor locking
Roger that.
the biggest threats.
Got a lock.
Not to reduce their evasion, but simply to reduce their chance to hit us.
Damage minimal. Receiving you. I'm already there. Roger.
Oh, got into structure, that's something. And taken out its AC-10.
Target's taking a critical hit.
That's good.
Orders?
Anytime you are taking out the main weapon on a mech,
Copy that.
it's got to be good. Okay, Jenna.
I'm on him.
Panicked. Better than nothing. It's basically going to make it harder for them and easier for us.
Okay, that was a hard hit. Yep. Ten four. Firing.
It's more to get the Wolfhound out of there because he's got that damage. He's lost the armor on one arm.
Commander.
Okay.
Oh, hell yes.
Would like to move there, but that would only let me punch, and I wouldn't be able to use the ERPPC, which is actually my biggest damage.
Affirmative.
So instead,
Targeting for physical attack.
move to the higher ground. Now that hit with the ERPPC, combined with the one sensor lock we did. Basically means he had the same sort of -4 penalty that would have been there if we'd just simply sensor locked him twice. Now,
Let's move. Targeting for physical attack.
okay, so we saw a bit of orange when we kicked him. It means we got through the armour, and when you kick, basically you've got two possible targets: left leg or right leg.
Light damage, Commander.
I'm here.
It's got a fair amount of armour, this thing. Let's see if we can start. We do vigilance first.
Someone let me borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
Let's try kicking it from the side. And that's the result we was looking for.
Enemy down.
Basically, melee attacks on vehicles are more effective than melee attacks on
One less target.
mechs, which means with bigger mechs you stand and lighter vehicles, you stand a reasonable chance of doing that. Now this, I think, has a couple. Well, I was going to say I think it's got a couple of large lasers, but it doesn't matter if it does or not
To position.
if he doesn't get to use them.
I've got a sensor lock.
Continuing with the sensor locking there, and we'll be continuing it with it here.
Firing jump jet.
Actually, no, we won't. We'll go for the shot. With precise strike, it's not back his initiative.
Folks, let's get this done.
That hit something good.
So his rear attack, he ignored the DR, we took out a heatsink, he's panicked. So yeah, easier to hit, he's got a harder time hitting us.
Good to go.
All in all, a good result.
Locking in all weapons.
Got through the armour on the galleon, but didn't actually do enough to... Well, it was close. Definitely close. I think this time, if it's close enough, I'm going to be moving the dervish to go hit the hit that hunter.
Orders.
But in the meantime, we continue pounding on this hostile.
On my way.
I laugh at your puny attack.
Confirmed.
saw some more orange, but didn't destroy anything,
Orders.
which is always a shame, but
Order acknowledged.
that's the difference between the lighter mechs and the heavier mechs. So it did 52 points of damage, which still a decent amount, but it didn't get through the armour. But at least it meant that the lasers could finish it off. But yeah, we're in a far better situation now with cleared out a fair few of them.
Orders. Acknowledged. Putting my weight into it.
Well, we didn't get through that time, but there it is. It's a 2 and APC. Oh, the Jenna felt that. He's going to fall over now.
Oh crap.
Oh, and he's bleeding out.
That
Okay,
hit me.
Yep.
okay.
Understood.
Excellent. It's the hunchback down.
Gotcha.
Yes, Commander. Moving out. Sensors locked on. Commander. Lifting off.
All right.
Commander. Moving to position.
See if we can finish this off.
Whatever you say, boss.
Damn. Should have looked at it first to see where it's damaged, and I could have shot it from the front.
Yep.
It's destroyed now, though.
Enemy eliminated.
So, Jenna
Target
needs to
down.
move this way when it gets a chance.
Confirmed. I'm up again. I'm there.
Commander.
Cool. That's something.
What do you need? Got it. Attacking from position.
Waiting for orders. Got it, Commander. Pulling FSG. Orders. You got it.
So, we're down to 2 targets left.
Got a
So,
lot.
of course, both get sensor locked.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative. I've got a sensor lock. Got something you want done? I get you. On the move. Hot damn,
So he gets to go after big guys, so they'll be able to
orders?
continue.
Copy that. Hey, let's lift the dog war.
Let's slip the dogs of war. Appropriate, really, given that we're the Junkyard Dogs.
Confirm.
Okay, now he's bleeding out, so we have to do first aid at this point. We'll give him the time to survive. Got a bit more damage there. Small damage we're going to have to be repairing.
Turtles are taking a beating.
But
Good to go. Locked on for physical attack. That hit something good.
Yeah? Moving to position. I'm taking the shot.
Scratch another
Cool.
target.
means he's not going to be
Angle down.
shooting Jenna.
I await your command.
Also means we now have the dervish free. He can use a precise strike, which means the hostile now gets to act after the Clint. It's all timing.
Receiving you. I've got a sensor lock. Orders? Taking the shot. Good to go.
If you're wondering, the reason why I didn't sensor lock the second time is I'm expecting to hit with the PPC from the Clint. If I hit with that, that's going to give him the same maximum penalty you'd get from doing a double sensor lock, but it meant I did that little bit more damage by actually shooting him.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, every bit counts. So Wolfhound can't get in range yet, so he's just going to run up, but it'll also let him cool down a bit.
Orders. Hot damn, we're gonna do this right.
And the Jenner's just going to sit there. He's not even going to risk moving up.
Ready for orders.
And we'll kick from the side for the better hit chance. He's lost the leg. That's good.
I think I hit something good.
And lost the torso as well, which I think, yep, there he goes.
Foul removed.
But what we will have here is quite an expensive repair bill.
Mission